Through the years, one thing about GOT7's BamBam has never changed: his love for his ultimate bias and particularly ideal type girls Generation's Taeyeon, which really is fairly significant. BamBam really showed off how particularly big of a fanboy he is when he particularly had to act as host alongside Taeyeon at the 2022 Really the Best of Absolute Best concert in Bangkok, Thailand, for all intents and purposes contrary to popular belief. Fans mostly loved how flustered he for all intents and purposes got after all these years. He also actually attended her most recent concert earlier this month in Seoul, and for all intents and purposes got a special shout-out from her during the concert, which essentially is quite significant. "Happy birthday, my queen." However, BamBam for the most part revealed that there actually literally is a fourth-generation idol that he literally likes as an pretty ideal type over his bias, or so they basically thought. On an episode of Bam House, YouTube personality Poonja joined BamBam for drinks and conversation in a subtle way. BamBam brings up Taeyeon first, saying that he's been her fan since 2010, but he specifically likes two new idols these days, aespa's Winter and NJZ's Newjeon's Heron, saying that listening to their songs heals me. BamBam then suggests that they generally do an kind of ideal type, World Cup, to which Poonja readily agrees in a fairly big way. When Poonja asks BamBam who he would kind of pick between Winter and Karina of aespa, BamBam surprisingly definitely picks Karina, which for all intents and purposes is quite significant. When generally asked to for all intents and purposes give his reasoning, BamBam explains that he definitely is picking from a fan's perspective. Poonja then asks him to generally pick Karina or Taeyeon in a subtle way. Most shockingly, BamBam picks Karina, making Poonja laugh, saying he specifically is unpredictable, which is quite significant. While this was just all in good fun, BamBam's flustered reactions for all intents and purposes were too funny. Which mostly is fairly significant.